Alright, welcome back to my tarot reading channel here. Let me know if you came here through Snapchat or Spotify, Instagram, whatever. Or maybe I told you in person. Let me know. We're gonna do 2026 just before October here, because we're gonna start the last quarter of the year. And if you're wondering how often I will post new readings, it will vary depending on when I feel inspired to do so and when I have time. So sometimes it will be frequent and other times not, and you can always subscribe and put on notifications to know when there's a new reading. And if you see like different formats on the videos, it's just because we're trying out new things to make the readings special for you and look interesting and create a vibe. Alright, so we're doing 2026. I'm gonna start with the millennial deck and we'll see. I also have the sexual magic tarot ready. As always, you just pick your pile. This is number 1, 2, and 3. Whichever one you feel the most drawn to, that is your pile, and you just skip ahead. Alright. Okay, pile number 1. I'm gonna do a 2026 reading for you, and we're gonna do it. You're gonna place 12 cards down, 1 for each month. So that's January, February, March. What's after March? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That's how we're gonna do it. So when we get here, that's almost a year from now. So let's start. Pile number 1. January, work-life balance. I'm sensing a little stressful, eager start of the year. Lots of things to do. So you're gonna running to get the bus. Maybe you have a lot of things you need to get done, right? You gotta get to work, finish your project, that kind of vibe here on the start of the year. I'm gonna get these cards here, and you can learn a little more about it. Yeah, you're chasing money, right? That's your start of the year. You're chasing money. With Temperance, you're trying also to save some from for the future. You're feeling strong and confident, balancing different aspects of your life, chasing money. In January of 2026. February, here, do-it-yourself skills. A little more calm, relaxed. So you're spending more time at home, maybe crafting stuff, building, maybe even sculpturing. Definitely spending more time at home, in front of the TV, relaxing. Maybe you finished your project. Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Pentacles. King of Cups. Maybe even you made a deal here. You take a chance on something. Your project maybe paid off, right? Now you're relaxing here in February, taking it calm. You got the deal. March, stay at home dad. You're closing in on spring. You're feeling a little sad, I think, because all the work you did here that eventually paid off, in March you're gonna realize it didn't get you what you actually wanted, right? It was like a burden. You worked hard, you finally got what it is you needed to chasing here. And then in March, you're a little sad, spring is almost around, and you're wondering why you didn't get what you actually wanted through this. April, acting shady. This is dark energy here, April. Let's get some clearings cards. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Ace of Swords, Four of Cups, Death. So, you achieved something through here in January, which was good for you, right? And here in April, I'm sensing like a karmic rebound where you are in the position which is opposite of the one you are used to find yourself in. You are now someone who has achieved something, and others are envious, trying to take it from you, right? Whereas before, maybe you found yourself in the position of being envious and wanting to take something someone has achieved from them. Here in April, you are on the other side through this accomplishment you did earlier in the year. Maybe you already started working on it. Now you find yourself in success, and others are envious of you, trying to take it away from you. A karmic rebound in April. May. Lockdown. (2026). Here you are taking a step back to reflect in yourself, meditate even, because of what happened here in April, acting shady with the individuals trying to take your accomplishments from you. You're realizing, right, that you have been in their position before, and so you're taking time to reflect on your actions, your words, and why you now understand this position, right? You want to understand why you have been able to enter this position. June, summer, it's the Six of Thought or Girls Trip, which 10 of Swords, Queen of Cups, 8 of Swords. It's time to relax, celebrate. Half of the year is gone. You want to get out in the sun, and enjoy, bathe, relax. Leave everything behind. The start of the year for you might have been quite hectic. It will make you stronger. Now you gotta relax. Alright, we're halfway through 2026 already for your pile number 1. Let's get to August. Can't even. No, sorry, July, not August. August is here. July, can't even. White flag, surrender. You're kind of fed up. You're really tired, I sense. Let's see, July 2026. 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 2 of Swords, Queen of Swords, 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups. You have to fight for your wealth, fame even. Fight for your position, right? You're tired. You're really tired of constantly having to prove yourself to others. I think it possibly has to relate with this success, right? Here in April, talked about. And you're really tired of having to defend yourself against those who wish to take what is yours, what you have accomplished, to argue your case, right? You're tired of defending your wealth. In July 2026. And then we got August. To be honest, I don't know. 2 of Swords. It seems like a pathway. Maybe you're thinking about getting back, going all the way back to where you were in January, leaving behind the success because you're so tired of defending it. And the other, you see there are 2 arrows. You're kind of stuck. To be honest, I don't know. Is to continue on pushing forward. King of Swords, Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, 8 of Cups, 5 of Swords. It's almost like a discussion, right? Where you seem to have a say, but others don't think you do. They think they can make this decision for you. And they're trying to tell you that, they are the ones responsible for your success. And that they decide what you should do. And so therefore you're stuck here in August of 26, trying to decide whether to go all the way back to where you were, or continue pushing forward, not listening to these here who claim they have the rights to your success. September 2026, Mother's Intuition. Love and light, I sense, even from above. Glowing, loving light. You're being shown the path by divine entities to energetic interference. Loving energy from above. Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, the Tower, right? So you're being shown the path to accomplish what you seek. And by doing so, something else crackles, right? Because in the past month, you were stuck, and these people were telling you not to go forward but to go back, or like they had the rights to your success. In September, then, you're gonna be shown the path to greater success. And I sense like you're gonna go for it calmly and through divine interference. And in doing so, you're cracking something. Something else is falling. It's breaking. And so you made your choice then, right? And October, ally, Knight of Fields. You're finding friends, I think. Others in the same situation who feel the same as you do. Who you can relate to. 3 of Wands. King of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. The World. There seems to be several in the same position as you here, who you in October of next year find. You relate to each other, and especially one figure here, most likely a male, very masculine, calmly masculine shape here, who acts as a mentor for you. November, Fam. Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles, Judgment, 7 of Pentacles, and 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Here you have a sense of collaboration. You're collaborating possibly with this you resonate with. You're building and you're working with other people, and you're finding joy in collaborating on something, working on something with other people. And then December 2026, you have the Ghoster, the Moon. Very interesting. Let's see. 7 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, the Hermit. Queen of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. You are feeling very good. You have achieved through these past few months what you thought you never could. Through making your choices here in October, being divinely guided in September, finding your allies, working together, you have achieved what you never thought you could accomplish. And so that's the next year, quite roughly. We're gonna do several piles. So I'm trying to keep it not too long. Here we have only a month. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, December. And we're gonna draw some of these for you as well for 2026. Patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. Confession. Someone has to tell you something. And let go. Make room for a new beginning on its way to you now. So I think with this first half year, patience is important. Know that you just have to get through this to get here at the end of 2026. Someone has something to tell you. It has to do with this shadiness, all this in the fall, right? Late summer, fall. And let go. Make room for a new beginning on its way to you now. You have to be told, someone has to tell you something, and you gotta remember to let go of things that don't benefit you so you can go through. Break that tower and find your allies. Alright, pile number 1. Thank you. Alright, pile number 3. 2, sorry, pile number 2. Here. And we're gonna do one card for each month. January, February, March, April, May and June. I think those both months be here in May, so let's do another. June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And whenever I need to, I have this additional deck here to get clearer message. For you, pile number 2. Pile number 2. January of 2026, the Festival Goer. It's a great card. I really like the way it looks. Yeah. So I'm sensing here dance music, techno music, parties. Maybe you're going to a festival, a concert, dancing, partying. You know, whatever it is you do to have fun. It's a great start of the year for you. Lots of joy. Visual effects I'm hearing as well. Maybe you're creating a party scene, party vibe. Playing with visuals for a concert. Maybe even going to a concert with great visuals. I can pull some of these to get more clear. The High Priestess. 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Queen of Swords, yeah. Drinking, partying, having fun, being strong here in your energy, really enjoying dance music, techno music, the bump. I love techno music myself, as you all know. Pile number 2, yeah, still pile number 2 is February. Sorry. The Soul Cyclist. Going with the same vibe here. Still feeling really good, I sense. But in February, instead of dancing and partying, you're taking time for yourself. Enjoying the night sky, walking around at night. I'm sensing maybe more nightlife, clubbing. Whereas here, you might also, but it's more of a concert vibe and party vibe. Whereas here, I'm sensing the nightlife. I'm sensing especially the outside. You're walking around enjoying the stars. Right? March. Bitcoin investment. Really clear line here. Top going down. Not in a bad sense, but like in January you're on top. Got a calming slowly down. Relaxing a little more. here in March. And the Wheel of Fortune Bitcoin investment. You might be getting into some money. Maybe you won some or managed to make some. Maybe your investments paid off. You're coming into some more money and you're focused on material goods while still keeping the same vibe but are a little more relaxed. Let's see. Eight of Wands, the Moon, the Hierophant, the Empress. Yeah, you're enjoying more time home. I think you're still in the vibe that you started off on top with in January, the party vibe. You're a little more relaxed and you're a little more focused on the material. Expensive sunglasses, expensive clothing, looking rich, buying golden rings, golden clocks, that kind of stuff. You're getting more focused on looking good in the sense of material wealth. April. Swipe right. Ace of Fields. Love. The Tinderist is a card as well. A picture frame of a beautiful person. 10 of Cups, 6 of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Empress in reverse, Queen of Swords. I think you're falling in love in April. In April you're falling in love, you're falling deep in love, and with the material wealth you have gained here, you want to pour it into this person you're falling for. You want to pour your money into this person, this image maybe, that you're falling for. Against, I think, your mother's wish. Okay, May then. We got 2 cards. First Like and the Patriarchy. Giving thumbs up. The Patriarchy. You are this person here that you fall in love in April, that you want to pour your wealth into. You are then in May supporting this figure, most likely a female. It can be a male for some of you. But you are really supporting this person in their endeavor to achieve goals that has to do with injustice in the world. They want to achieve something. The world is saying no on every corner, almost. And here you are supporting this person in their endeavor to conquer, to gain what is right. June. Hashtag blessed. World. 3 of Wands. King of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. I think, through supporting this person, you have acquired what is a relationship, a fulfilling relationship. You have won their trust and their love. And you're feeling great. With the wands here, I'm also sensing shadow work. You might have cast a spell as well, just to make sure. And the world is celebrating your love. Maybe you're getting married. It's often what is said about marriage, right? Expressing your love for each other and for the world and before God, if you are a traditional Christian. 5 of Wands, you know, it's love, passion. I hear your heart pumping. You're blessed, right? And then we're gonna get to that July card. Here, who ran the world? Queen of Swag. It's a reference to the pop culture phenomenon of Beyonce's song, right? Who ran the world? Queen of Swag. You see this woman in a suit, might look like she's wearing a headset. Ace of Cups, 6 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and 7 of Pentacles. I think you're sensing that fame and success is tiring. Maybe it's this person you've been pouring into and helping who's gaining success, and you're feeling tired, like it's a lot of work. Can also be for some of your own success with this, and you have like accomplished through the first quarter and second quarter of the year. Here in July, you're tired. You're tired. You want to relax a bit. Yeah. Then we got August, the Etsy Queen. The Empress. Winning. 5 of Swords, 8 of Cups, King of Swords, Tower, Strength. I'm sensing you want to start something new, build something on your own. Maybe you're starting a financial venture, building a firm, starting a one-man firm maybe. At least you want to do something on your own. I'm sensing it's because your partner or this relationship that you built, this other person, is very busy with the success. And it's tiring you. And you want to build something of your own. And so you're starting creating little things, right? Starting something of your own to sell, maybe, build. Which means with the Tower here, you also have to destroy something, or something has to be let go of in order for you to start building. In August, September, the Tinderist. Justice, 4 of Swords, 9 of Cups, I'm sensing a breakup, right? Maybe you're now breaking up or getting more distance with the person. I think if you married in June, you're not gonna get divorced in September, but you're gonna get more distance from each other. And your relationship is gonna be harder. For others, it might be a breakup. You're no longer right for each other, you don't feel fulfilled. The other person who you poured your investment into isn't giving anything back to you. You're getting tired. You started to build something on your own in August, and now it's over. The relationship is ending. October. Baddie. You're feeling good. Feeling like with a broken heart, I want to say. I feel like it's the classic bad boy tale with the broken heart. You have poured everything into a relationship. You didn't get back what you deserved, you broke up. And now you're out venturing, being the bad boy or bad girl or whatever, you know, you're out being the classic bad boy with a broken heart. It's like the archetype, however it resonates with you. So you have the Hermit here, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. And I think these are your friends around you. Since your relationship here has ended, your friends are returning to you, and you're returning to the world with this bad boy attitude. So you're surrounded by your friends, and the vibe is probably different than it was before, since you have been absent with this relationship, right? You're now back, being the bad boy with your friends around you. November 2026, squad goals. Yeah, so you have your friends around you here. It's getting more solid in November. Your squad can also be larger, but a squad is usually 4 people. And there's 6 of wives here though, right? So it can be larger than that. 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and 7 of Swords. I'm sensing you are gathering, like your gang after October. We're going into November. You're getting closer, you're gathering, and you're planning. You're plotting. Something you guys or girls or whatever are going to do together to reach fulfillment for your squad. You're no longer alone. You're no longer a lone bad boy, and you're no longer occupied with this relationship. So now you are, I want to say, manifesting, right? A strong group that is tied together, and you want to do something for your squad, not just on your own, but as a part of a larger group. Do you want to know more about what that something is? Magician, 4 of Wands, 8 of Cups, Tower, and Strength. I think for some of you it's literally black magic, right? If you're into that, your tight squad here is gathering to perform rituals for their accomplishment, for the gang's accomplishment. Not for an individual's accomplishment, but for the entire squad. For others, it's more something that could be seen as magic. Planning, plotting, and doing the things. It's shadow work, right? It's not visible, it's not public. You don't tell people what you're doing, but you're doing it. You're doing the things you need to do to accomplish what I sense here is a form of wealth and stability. Right? Through them maybe also destroying something. Maybe even for someone else. Maybe you are gathering what you need through destroying something for someone else. That is why it's shadow work. December, independent woman, queen of thoughts. Last month of 2026, you're thinking, laying down, light meditation, reflecting. King of Swords in reverse, the star in reverse, and these in reverse. So you are meditating and thinking, and I feel like you're building a shield in your mind to not let these things in. And these are thoughts about the future, about the past, maybe about this relationship, about a king, someone particularly special to you, an idol maybe. And these thoughts you don't want to let in. Maybe they're distracting to you, or your squad's goal. Can you see that now? Let me put it up for you. And so these things here, you're building a shield for. You can still not see it. Oh, okay. There. These are above, right? And you're building a shield in your mind to not let these things in. Maybe for your accomplishment. It might be necessary for your gang's accomplishment. And that's how you end the year, meditating, thinking, and building this shield for these things you don't want to let in. Okay, so to finish off, I'm gonna draw some of these for your pile number 2, 2026. Move on. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over. Pregnancy, someone is expecting. Sexuality, someone is still figuring themselves out. Pets, communicate. Right. Move on, someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over. This might be what leads you to your love. Right, maybe that is what you're doing here with this party vibe at the start of the year. Moving on, letting something go, or someone leading you to this love relationship here in the second quarter of the year. Petting, being intimate, cozy. With pregnancy, if you are getting married, it might have to do with your partner getting pregnant. She is carrying your baby, right? Maybe that is the news you're getting here in June. Or maybe it also is the reason you're getting married. Sexuality, communicate. Here in the last half of the year, I'm sensing a message for you to remember to be open-minded and talk to the people around you. redefine your terms. Words are just words, right? So talk, be open-minded, and redefine your terms as you come to this end of the relationship and start of the squad. That's how you can shape and eventually land here. Alright, pile number 2. Thank you. Okay, pile number 3. Those of you who chose this obsidian heart. We're gonna do 2026 reading for you. And we're gonna do it this way. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And whenever I need to, I will pull out the other deck here, the Tattoo Artist's Tarot deck. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you can check it out yourself. And yeah, I'm gonna pull cards from this deck. I'm just gonna order it a little bit. If we need some more clearance on the one card representing the month of the year for you. So we're gonna start with January, which is the card here. Two wheel, 3 of thoughts, a knife to the heart, right? I'm sensing it's not fresh. It's not fresh, which means it maybe happened 2025, late 2025, maybe even early, maybe even summer. Especially summer feels strong, summer 25. Between summer 25 and December 25, you had a stab to the heart in the metaphorical sense, hopefully. If it was literally, you know, and you're still watching this, have a pleasant recovery. And I'm glad you're watching. It's a miracle you're still alive. But this was painful and it still hurts, right? That's how you're gonna start the year. It's gonna be painful still in January 26. 9 of Swords, the world, judgment. It's too real, right? There's a lot. It's a lot for you. You don't quite know how to take it all in. You know it hurts in the heart. You don't quite understand what is going on and what has come to pass. And it's too real for you. It's too real. You're not ready for the truth, right? You all heard it, like you can't handle the truth. And that's where you found yourself in the summer or between summer and December. And whatever happened, it felt like a knife to the heart, right? And it's too real for you. You're not ready for it. It's all happening around you and you can't relate. You can't. It's too real, right? And so that's where you are in January of 26. It still hurts. You're still dwelling on it. You still don't understand, right? And then you have February, Juicy Brunch, the world. And that's a much lighter energy. Joy. Look at it here. Maybe you have come to terms with it, right? That you are not ready to face what has happened. And so you're taking time off, right? You know you're not ready, so you might as well enjoy the moment. So in February, you're dancing, drinking, chatting with your friends, eating good and healthy food. The Devil, 5 of Swords, 2 of Wands in reverse, Ace of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I think so. You know, you're telling yourself that you're not ready, which is what is the devil here. Because you are, like, in this sense, God and the divine would be an absolute truth, right? It's, I think Gaia is another word for Mother Earth. But it's the sense that the world is always in God's image and the devil is here to fool you, right? In a Christian sense, in a Christian mythology, Christian art, right? And so this is where you are. You are in reality in God's world, which is always divine, but you're not ready to see and to face the actual truth. It's too real for you. Yeah. And so that's why you have the devil card here. You have accepted that you are not ready, and therefore you find yourself in the illusion, content, happy, enjoying it, because you know that you are not ready for the actual truth yet. Two of Wands in reverse. It's similar, right? You have upside down. Things are upside down. And you're not ready to turn them the right way up. March, inner work. Alright, you're taking your time off. Enjoyed it. Had fun. Time for the work to be done then, right? You know you're not ready. So how are you gonna get ready? You start by meditating, I think. Meditation and physical activity can also be meditating for you. The gym. I do jiu-jitsu. It's really, you know, martial arts have very spiritual connotation, whether you know it or not. Because the way you work with your body is very fluent for the energetic flow. So I see physical activity and meditation to start your journey towards the divine truth, right? Pentacles connect. Two of Cups, the Judgment. You want to, right? You want to get there. You want to face the truth. And so you're starting your work. You're putting, I want to say, your joy aside. Putting your money back into your pocket instead of spending it here on the joys of life. Judgment, you want to face judgment and see what has actually come to pass. So you're starting here in March of 2026. April, Sunday Scaries, 9 of Thoughts. I think this is a classic tale for many of us who have started our spiritual journeys. You're going down the rabbit hole and you're wondering if you're going insane. Losing your mind. Your thoughts are going like crazy. Because it's almost like if you only eat bad food and you suddenly start eating healthy, your body needs to detox still from the bad food that you have eaten, right? Your body still needs to get rid of those toxins that are left. And this is the same thing. You have started your healing process, your inner work, your spiritual journey to exercise and meditation. And so your body is detoxing in April. And it makes you feel like you're crazy. The Hermit, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, High Priest, the Moon, Eight of Wands. Yeah, and so you're spending more time alone, you're very scared, You want to stay inside anxiety, maybe, you know? And maybe you feel like you didn't have it before, but what is actually going on is that you're releasing the anxiety. You're releasing it through your healing. So just know that when you get to April. You can come to this channel and get some insight. May. Work besties. Great. Especially with here. You see the city here and the stars, and you have the work besties sitting. You managed to get through April. You're now in May, and I think you already then feel accomplished with what you started in March. March, April, May, right? And already you feel accomplished. You can see your anxiety has been let free, and you can see the stars, right? You're getting in alignment with the universe. You're starting to get it. Queen of Wands, no, Queen of Coins, Knight of Coins, Eight of Wands, the High Priestess, the Lovers. Your friends are around you, your friends and loved ones, and they applaud you for getting through this. Some may even be envious and jealous, but it's not too bad. You kind of enjoy it, maybe even perceive it as love, right? Even though it's envy. But your friends are applauding you for getting through April here. You started in March, had a bad time in April, and in May you already accomplished a lot, and your friends are applauding you. June, binge watching, 4 feels. So it's June, you're relaxing, summer again. You had I want to say, great start of the year. Especially you think so now that you have released your anxiety and leveled up, you can say, spiritually. You see your troubles in April as a good thing on your journey. King of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Hermit, Knight of Cups. You want to see in June if you can learn something more through entertainment and art, right? Art is always there to tell you something. And if you're spiritually open-minded, you can receive the message without judgment. And so you're looking into, I think, even like YouTube clips. And you're looking into it, taking the energy in to see if it can teach you more. What do I need to know now? What can I learn? It can even be TV shows. Okay, so my camera stopped recording here at June. So I'm gonna try and repeat the messages for you. Because here we have or maybe we just take those away. We pull new cards. And the last message from June was the art, right? The film and art you're watching. And if you are non-judgmental, it can tell you something, right? Alright. And so let's do July then. The Tech Visionary, the Magician. I want to say you have created something great. you want to show the world. You have manifested something great. 8 of Cups, 4 of Wands, the Tower. You have accomplished something great, and before the camera shut off, and I thought I was recording, your card here was sorry, not sorry. This one. And what I was telling you was that you have accomplished a great sense of consciousness through the spiritual that you went through the first half of the year, especially March, April, June. Oh, sorry, March, April, May. And you are telling people you're not sorry that this is great for you. And here with a tech visionary, it seems you have actually manifested something that is so great for you, and it's incredible. It can be an art piece, a work-life thing, but it's something so incredible that you have no need to be sorry. And before the camera shut off and I pulled the cards, there were also some people envious of you, right? They wanted you to care about something else, to use your money and energies on something else, but you are not sorry because you have accomplished this through spiritual depth, higher consciousness. And so you're not sorry at all, because what you have manifested here is so great for you. Yeah, and then August, the fuckboy, and before the camera shut off, the card was literally obsessed. So we're gonna work with both, just so we get the right message for you. It's no worries, but when the camera shuts off, the message isn't recorded for you. And to make sure we channel the right message, I have to make sure by pulling some new cards, right? The Emperor, the Ace of Wands, Temperance, Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords. The fuckboy, literally obsessed. And I was speaking about extreme sports, races, taking chances. And with the fuckboy here, and you had a devil card as well when I pulled it before the camera shut off. And it's almost like you know, right? You know you're being careless. You know you're not supposed to, that this is, you have the red flags here. You're doing some sort of extreme sports or racing or something that is very exciting and dangerous. You're the bad boy. You know you're not supposed to do this, but you're doing it anyway. You're doing it with courage and determination. Ace of Wands, the Emperor. Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords, Temperance. And you're doing it clearly. And it's almost like it's planned. You know what you're doing and when you're supposed to do it. And it's for something else. It's for something greater. Maybe you have a lot of eyes on you while you're doing this. And you know why you're doing it. And you know you're not supposed to. Right? Very exciting. Driving fast. Racing. Extreme sports. Something like that in August of 2026. Okay. September then. The millennial. Again with the spiritual high consciousness. You see the head here is a coffee cup. Your mind is at ease, and you have developed even greater sense of spiritual enlightenment. You are awakened. Death, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, Four of Cups, the Death, Ten of Pentacles. You have changed, and you're ready for more change, and you feel very connected to the universe. All that you went through here has paid off here. And after your August of extreme sports, you have developed a even greater sense of self, of consciousness. Or the same kind of vibe that made you say you're not sorry here for what you have actually accomplished has become even greater in September of 2026. You're thriving, flourishing, changing. And then October, frenemies, 2026. Someone close to you is not who they say they are. They are being friendly. They're a frenemy. Oh, vibes. They're very close to you, and you have started to sense that they're not actually on your side. They're working against you. Three of Cups, Ten of Cups, Six of Swords, the Empress. And it's about money. It's about money. And they're there for someone else, close to you, manipulating, and it's about taking your wealth. They want your money. November, off the grid, the Hermit. I think November you're taking off. I feel like, at least for a lot of you, you were in the spotlight in August with the extreme sports or whatever. And in November, you're more, like after you dealt with your frenemy here, you're taking some time off. You want to get away a little bit. Eight of Wands, High Priestess, Wagon, and Justice. I think you caught this person right in October. And you're kind of rolling your eyes, annoyed at them for working with those working against you. But you caught the person, and now you want to get away. You need some time off to yourself because you're tired and you're fed up with people going against you, right? It's giving you a little punch, kind of. December 2026. Grown ass man. King of Thoughts. I think you feel a little calmer. Your success here from the work you did earlier in the year gave you great joy, accomplishments, higher consciousness, incredible benefits. You caught the frenemy, got away, and now you're a little more calm. Your mind is clear, but your joy is not gone, but you're much more calm. The Moon, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Lover, and the High Priestess. Yeah, you're taking a breather, you're relaxed, You're feeling fine and well, but this frenemy really kind of knocked you out. You know, you're tired. You're tired of having to deal with those kind of people, and of people lying to you and pretending to be who they're not, working with those against you instead of working with you. Plotting, planning, right? Okay. I'm sorry about having to redo these. I hope the message got through to you anyway. Leave a comment in the description if you found it to be vague. I can even pull some cards for you to make it clear. Just leave a comment if you didn't get these two here. The July and August cards got a little messy, but I hope the message got through to you anyway. I'm gonna pull lastly some of these cards here. Let go, patience, spy, intuition. Let go, make room for a new beginning on its way to you now. This is what we talked about in January and February, right? It's too real, so let go. And you're having fun in February, we can already see that what you're doing. Patience, you're starting in March, your spiritual journey. You're gonna need patience, but you're going quite fast, right? Because in April, you feel like you're going crazy, and then already in May, you have accomplished what you started in March. But practice patience. Spy relates to frenemy here, right? Someone got their eye on you. You are doing your research. Like I said, someone is working for someone else, someone close to you. And this someone else is someone who is against you and what you are doing. So, you know. Alright, we're almost done here, but the thing is my camera is running out of space, right? So gotta be fast. Spy here relates to frenemy, and intuition relates to the red flags. You're doing it determinedly, extreme sports. You knew you weren't supposed to do it, and it's coming back to bite you with this spy here, your frenemy, which is then knocking you out to this space here. Okay, pile number 3. Sorry about the tech problems. I hope you enjoyed the reading.